Good morning to our viewers in Asia and hello to others watching from around the world. You're watching Arirang Newsbreak. I'm Han in Seoul. Let's start right off with today's top story. President Park Geun-hye has wrapped up her trip to North America. In Mexico, the president opened the door to greater bilateral trade with the country. And in the U.S., she cemented support from the global community on curbing North Korea's nuclear ambitions. Our Song Ji-sun, who traveled with the president, has a wrap-up of her 8-day trip.
In her first overseas trip of the year, President Park Geun-hye focused on security and the economy, two themes she has emphasized since the beginning of the year. Ahead of the Nuclear Security Summit in Washington, President Park sat down with the leaders of the United States, Japan, and China to reaffirm their cooperation against provocations from North Korea.
저는 미일 두 정상과 함께 국제사회가 북한의 도발을 결코 좌시하지 않을 것이며 만약 북한이 또다시 도발을 감행한다면 북한은 더욱 강력한 제재와 고립에 직면할 수밖에 없을 것임을 다시 한번 경고합니다.
At the summit, she said North Korea's accumulation of weapons-grade nuclear material, which goes against all of its international commitments, is a direct challenge to the global community. Over in Mexico City, President Park shifted gears to business, laying a foundation for a resumption of long-stalled negotiations on a Korea-Mexico free trade agreement. This comes 8 years after talks came to an abrupt stop following opposition from Mexico's automobile and steel sectors.
멕시코는 우리의 중남미 지역 최대 교역국이지만 양국 간 교역 및 투자를 확대해 나갈 여지는 여전히 매우 크다고 봅니다. 이 실무 협의에서 양국이 윈윈할 수 있는 창의적 방안을 마련하는 등 좋은 결실을 거두기를 기대합니다.
A business forum and one-on-one consultations were held on the sidelines to allow Korean business leaders the opportunity to speak with local buyers. Korean startups fostered at Seoul's new innovation centers were among the companies that sealed deals worth $86 million at the event. President Park will arrive in Seoul on Wednesday, just a week before the general election, which could determine whether her policy initiatives will get a boost or face parliamentary challenges. Song Ji-sun, Arirang News.
Another day and another 24 hours on the campaign trail for Korea's political parties as they have just 1 week left before polling stations swing open for the April 13th general election. Our Park Jong-hong with more.
With 1 week left until Election Day, the key figures from the political camps are hitting the campaign trail more rigorously than ever. Ruling Saenuri Party chief Kim Moo-sung is in Korea's southwestern Jeollabuk-do province, helping to drum up support for candidates in that region. In the afternoon, he will make his way to the western Chungcheongnam-do province. Kim Jong-in, interim leader of the main opposition Minju Party of Korea, will be concentrating on garnering support from citizens in Seoul. Kim will be backing his parliamentary hopefuls, representing districts in the north of the capital. The co-chief of the recently formed minor opposition People's Party, An Cheol-soo, is scheduled to stump the southern part of the country in Gyeongsangnam-do province, which includes major cities like Ulsan and Busan. Park Jong-hong, Arirang News.
North Korea could have already started reprocessing spent nuclear fuel to harvest weapons-grade plutonium needed to make nuclear bombs. That's according to the Institute for Science and International Security, a think tank that specializes in global nuclear issues, citing an unnamed U.S. government official. It said the process could give the North enough fissile material to produce up to 3 nuclear bombs, assuming that the 5-megawatt nuclear reactor in Yongbyon had already produced 5 to 7 kilograms of plutonium since 2013. The report comes a day after a similar report by 38 North, a U.S. website focusing on North Korea issues, which also raised the possibility of Pyongyang reprocessing spent fuel. The Prime Minister of Iceland has resigned, the first major casualty of the leaked Panama Papers. The leaks from Panama-based law firm Mossack Fonseca revealed that Sigmund Gunnlaugsson owned an offshore company with his wife, but didn't declare this when he ran for parliament. He has been accused of hiding millions of dollars worth of family assets. Mr. Gunlaugsson has denied any wrongdoing, saying he sold his shares to his wife. The pressure became too much for him after more than 20,000 Icelanders took to the main square in Reykjavik this week to demand he step down. Dozens of high-profile rich and powerful persons are mentioned in the more than 11 million leaked financial and legal records, which were first published last weekend. And that does it for now. I'll be back with more headlines at 3 p.m. Korea time. Don't go away.